Yo, if Gammons is close, I'm gonna ask for a pick.
And if you do, I will too.
Let's do it. You already know, bootlegkev.com, Wild941. We're hanging out. My dude, actually, Bronson, came to Tampa, which you would describe as the, you said in the Fuck That's Delicious, was one of the dirtiest cities in America, or scummiest. Yeah. Last time you were here, you
there's been some scumbag shit going on over there.
You went out like outside of the venue and performed in the street. It was crazy.
That was actually, that was one of my favorite shows I've done, honestly. Like, we took the whole crowd out. I don't know how many people came, but it felt like it was at least 50 to 100 people running after me. We took
It was nuts. It was nuts.
3 or 4 blocks, we jogged. Then I was like, where the fuck am I going? And I had to turn back and we jogged back.
Yeah, no, and then I think when you got back in, you ordered a drink at the bar and you kept rapping.
For sure.
Yeah, that was something epic, man. Yo, the album, Mr. Wonderful, obviously, man, I've been a fan since Dr. Lecter, so it's been, that was 2011, right?
Long time ago.
It's been a while, man.
Yep.
How do you feel like you've grown when it comes to the 2011 Action Bronson, who was a little bit more clean cut, you know?
Not really.
But you know what I'm saying, you know, you were I was just watching the
because I wasn't sure whether I was gonna make it or not, so I couldn't become total like garbage.
Yeah, right. But how do you think you've grown musically on this new album, man?
Not only just on the new album, but in general, I understand music a lot better now. Being that, I don't come from a musical background. I come from a background of loving music, but not of understanding it fully. And just being in the business and just spending unheard of amounts of time listening to music and in studios, and it's starting to click. It's like one of these guys. They come out of college, they get picked up, they go to the minors for a couple of years,
they figure their shit out.
Then something just fucking clicks, and then they become superstar. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm at the point where things are just clicking now, and everything's coming together.
I feel like over your career, you've always been a guy which I feel like is something that's always been missing from hip hop the last decade or so. You like to take a project and work exclusively with somebody to keep, whether it's Party Supplies or Static Selecta.
Yep.
On the new album, I see you got Mark Bronson handling some production.
Yes, sir.
That's the first time you've worked with Mark?
Yeah.
Why step out of the comfort zone now, I guess, for the debut project?
Because you can't, my comfort zone is wherever I'm at and whatever I'm doing. I don't have a specific comfort zone,
right.
To the tune of where I'm only gonna work with one person forever. That just happened where those situations just happened to fall into place at the time. You know what I mean? And when you build relationships that are like friendships,
Right.
I like building the friendship, and then from that, we made incredible music together. So I just feel like I had to step out of my comfort zone and take a lot of chances and work with new people, and not be bashful and be, stubborn as usual.
100%. And you're on the Uptown Funk remix, which is like, it's one of the biggest songs in America.
Yeah,
let me tell you,
big.
you cannot play a bigger song in the club for white people.
I know.
They lose their shit when that song comes in.
Everyone loses their shit, man. But it's the #1 song in the world. Motherfuckers like it, man.
Yeah.
And just to be on that remix is kind of ill.
Yeah, definitely.
I was looking for shit like that, you know what I mean? Like, you remember when Wayne really started popping? He showed up on every fucking
He would just
remix.
jump on records, yeah.
I want to do that too.
And I think it's cool
too.
too.
There's nothing really out that I really love.
Right. It's cool too, because people kind of box you in as a super boom bap guy.
I don't think that's the case though.
I don't think anymore. I think maybe 2 years ago.
2 years ago, because no one else was trying to do it. Now everyone else wants to rap like that.
This is true, and I just think I think it's a good look. We're at the Yankees spring training facility, Steinbrenner Field.
Giving signs.
We just saw Peter Gammons.
I was a little starstruck at Peter Gammons, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
King of the Diamond.
We just saw Girardi too, just came out right where we were standing at.
Yeah.
You were just telling the dude from the Yankees the story. You were actually at Jeter's last game.
I was at Jeter's last game.
But you left early.
I did. I had to leave in the 8th inning because I had to take my mother home. And, we were down by 1. And as usual, the drama ensued.
Right.
You know, and there couldn't have been a better script written for the man Derek Jeter. Man. You know, he was just an incredible human being, man.
Who's your top 2 or 3 Yankees of all time that you, not necessarily
my guys?
Your guys that you grew up watching.
Matsui.
Okay.
Matsui is my guy. You understand? Like, I love fucking Hideki Matsui. That is my guy. Obviously Jeter, Paul O'Neill, Bernie Williams.
Yep.
Paul O'Neill is one of my favorites because of the way he plays. Like he's like me. He's a gritty motherfucker.
This blue collar guy, straight up. Yeah.
He's practicing his swing in the outfield. He's fucking killing himself. He hates himself if he misses. You know.
Straight up.
But you know the teams I grew up with, '96. Since Jeter came up in '95, that's been my guy.
I have a bone to pick with you, man. The first time me and I ever hung out was in Phoenix, and I told you I never dabbed before, and you had me take 3 dab hits consecutively.
You got lit.
You blew my fucking mind out, bro.
I like it, man. It makes me feel good. It's like,
I got footage of like the third hit.
Shit. It's sadistic, man.
And I had to interview you after that, and I had no idea what the fuck was going on.
You just had to take it to the crib.
I was like, yo, shit, I don't even remember what I was gonna ask this dude, man. I don't even remember. Obviously, you know, your profile's rising a lot lately, man. I feel like people are like fans of yours now that don't even necessarily listen to your music. They're just like, they just fuck with Action Bronson.
It's true.
They watch the Munchies, you know, fuck That's Delicious, or they just love, you know, your vibe or whatever.
Bro, there's a lot of people that come up to me and were like, yo, you know, you have great music, but we love your fucking show.
Right.
Like, your show is the shit. I dig it, no matter what. As long as, you know, as long as you get able to entertain somebody and make somebody happy, that's really all that matters. My music isn't for everybody. We all know that.
Right, I mean,
you know what I mean? I would love for it to be for everybody, but not everyone has the same type of, you know, humor, mind type of shit that I have, vision. People who get it though, you know, and they really get it.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. With the fuck That's Delicious, I keep hearing like Vice is gonna get their own TV network. It's like the word on the streets. I mean, if not them, have you been approached to do anything television-wise? Because I feel like you could be the new, like you could be a full-fledged rap star and then also be the new Anthony Bourdain. Like,
yeah. As far as I know, I don't know anything about them getting a network, but I do know for sure we're being approached by cable, and it's definitely gonna happen. I actually went to dinner with Mario Batali last night. And,
oh wow!
Yeah.
I think I saw that on your gram. Yeah.
And you know, we had a lot of interesting talks, man. You know, people seem to really dig this shit. They really dig the show, and a lot of people feel that there's room for growth, and there's, you know, it could be much bigger than it.
Oh, 100%.
Obviously is. You know,
definitely.
It's an internet show right now, but it really got people going.
What, in your opinion, if you had to pick a single chain restaurant that you enjoy the most, not a fast food restaurant, but like in the realm of the Chili's or an Applebee's, or in your opinion, what's the top chain restaurant that Action Bronson fucks with? Because, you know, a lot of people like who are food connoisseurs such as yourself might, you know, frown upon such places. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? I haven't been to like chain restaurants. I don't go crazy with them, but Big Body loves Golden Corral.
The Corral, the buffet.
Anything buffet he loves.
That's
so
like
I'm gonna go with his favorite choice.
Golden Corral. That is the white trash fucking spot right
there.
Bro,
they have a little taste of Italy, everything. A little taste of Asia.
They'll cook you a steak right in front of you and shit. Straight up.
You don't know where that meat came from, but
right.
It's all right.
True. I know, you know, you and I are both big wrestling fans. You're more of like an old school dude.
Yeah.
Your boy Riff Raff is training with Hulk Hogan, man. What were your thoughts when you saw like first of all, Riff Raff looks like a whole different person. I haven't seen him in
I told him Hogan wasn't the best wrestler, you know what I mean? Hogan is not like the guy you need to be training with.
Yeah, he
Hogan
definitely
is just a superstar because of his look, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's kind of like John Cena now.
Yeah, whatever. You gotta train with the Mexicans, man, if you want to be a good wrestler.
Yeah, that's real.
Train with the Mexicans, man.
Go to Texas and train with Shawn Michaels or somebody.
Go train with Shawn. Go to the Stu Hart dungeon. Go to the dungeon up in Calgary, Alberta, with the Hart family.
On the album, you worked with, of course, Acting Crazy is produced by 40. was with the OVO camp. Any like, have you and Drake had any conversations? Have you guys linked up at all?
Nah, I never met him. I never talked to him, but he had to give the okay for 40 to work with me apparently. So he gave the okay. You know, I know they fuck with me, but I don't know to what extent. She shouted me out of some video I did, nursing home.
That shit was great.
Performance at the nursing home. He said it was like one of the greatest videos he ever seen. So, you know, I just, you know, I fuck with Drake for, you know, giving the okay for 40 to work with me, man, for real. And obviously, you know, he's a fucking incredible
He's very
artist.
talented.
Yeah, he's an incredible artist.
Who besides, I mean, obviously, I don't think a lot of people would expect you to really rock with Drake. I don't know why. He gets a lot of unnecessary flack. I think like hip hop heads give him unnecessary.
So
yeah, that's, you know what? That's what it is. Like if
but he got popular for a reason.
In 6 months, if you were Diamond and you know you had a hit record, motherfucker, like people would all of a sudden the hate that you know maybe you would have been getting love from earlier. It happens.
Man, I get crazy hate already. It's just the nature of the business. If you put yourself out there, not everyone's gonna like you. And there's mean motherfuckers out there, and they just can't wait to tell you you're scum or piece of shit or this and that. Your mother's a fucking whore, all that type of stuff. But it comes with the territory, man. You fucking can't take the heat. You already know the slogan.
Are people still trying to jump out on stage at your shows?
It hasn't happened in a minute. I'm hoping that
I feel
it
like you've kind of set the precedent. Like,
I'm not gonna lie. Like I hurt my foot a little bit past couple of times. I had a little knee issue. My knee is barking from all the jumps and all this other shit. Playing ball, I hurt myself.
I saw that you like you. I have a 9-year-old kid and he's obsessed with WWE. He got me back into it like crazy. I know I saw that you and your kid like to wrestle. You guys like rough houses.
Yeah, my son, both of my kids, my son and my daughter, they're in Taekwondo, so all they do all day is fight.
I always like to you know do like low key bootleg versions of wrestling moves on the kid when we're fucking around.
I do MMA moves on him. I put him in submissions. Like if he does something crazy, like if he's hitting me too much, just grab him, put his arm around his neck, and just
stop.
Yeah, like chill out, kid.
Chill out.
But then I'd let go right away.
I just saw too. What was it? Was it All-Star Weekend? You were playing Bieber in ping pong.
Yeah, man. He washed me up. I'm not gonna lie.
Just so random. He's Canadian.
Good. He's fucking good.
Is ping pong a Canadian thing?
No,
I figured he would pick up a hockey stick and do well, but
the thing is, he has so much time on his hands. You know, he's like Asian, man, with the fucking ping pong.
He said he's like Asian.
I told him, I was like, yo, you're like if Forrest Gump was Asian. You know, it was like that's how good he was. He beat me. Didn't even break a sweat. He was joking around with me. Then he beat 2 professionals at the same time.
That's crazy.
Motherfucker's telling me I'm waiting to play him, and his man comes up to me, yeah, we're just waiting for his paddle to arrive. I was like, I'm done.
I think
once you have the paddle, it's a wrap.
Yeah, if he has his own personal paddle, you know it's another level. A lot of people were, at least me, I was kind of hoping Kool G Rap would have been on the Mr. Wonderful album. I saw the track listing. He's not on the album. The guest features are pretty, which I appreciate. You're not like overdoing it with the guest features.
I don't have a lot of guest features. A lot of the only 2 features that I have rapping are Mayhem Loren and Chance the Rapper. That's it.
And Mayhem's your old OG,
Mayhem is
day one.
That's my blood, you know.
And I saw Big Body Best. What, he got a skit on there?
Big Body just does what he does.
He does what he does. He talks that shit.
He does what he does. He's always gonna be on my records. Mayhem is always gonna be on my records, you know.
That's what's up, man.
I don't, you know.
Go ahead.
You see a lot of people doing records like their debut album and they got 47 features. You can't perform that. Not everyone is always gonna be at the, you know, at your call to come and perform the songs. You got to be able to stand on your own too, and that's why I did this. I could have gotten mad features, this and that. I have a Kool G Rap song, you know. I have several of them. One of them we couldn't clear the sample, so it was like that was the one I wanted to use. But it's gonna be heard no matter what. It's coming out, whether it be on the second album or some shit.
Mixtape or something.
Nah, it's not a mixtape.
Are you done? Are you done? Are you I mean, after this album comes out, a lot of times, you know, people finally get their album out. I mean, obviously you put the EP out, Sob Stories, but are you kind of like gonna step back from putting out free music for a while?
I don't know. I have no idea. you know, we've been planning on putting out Blue Chip 7 for a very long time. That's an exclusive. I haven't told anyone that.
So it's not Blue Chips 3.
Nah, it's Blue Chip 7. Yeah.
So that's gonna happen.
That's the next project for me and Party Supplies. Is Blue Chip 7.
And
me and Alchemist we're currently working on a project.
So you're gonna do a joint project with Al too?
Oh, 100%.
Man,
that's
now
my
that's
brother.
Exciting.
Those are my brothers.
I see he's on the road with you. Is he your DJ?
He is my DJ now, yeah.
That's hey yo man. He was
DJ mentor.
DJ yo, that's real talk, man. That's the guy right there. So Party Supply 7 just skipped 3, 4, 5, and 6
because we're on such another next level. We can't even do 3 or 4. It's already at 7.
And an ALC project, which is gonna be. I'm very excited for that.
Yeah. That's already. We have like 15 songs already, man. Me and him just work.
What's your like? You know what's crazy? Because you're my initial when I had seen you on like the blog, like the Nah Rights of the World and stuff, your early stuff, but I never really like. I'd see you, obviously physically. I remember that look as a guy with red hair. I really didn't start fucking with you or actually try to explore your music until Static hit me up about you. And I feel like you and Static have made amazing music together. What's your like? Would you kind of have? To me, he's kind of like the primo to your guru. You know what I'm saying? But you know, obviously you've got 2 projects out with Party Supplies, but I think that just boom bap. You know, NY shit. I feel like anytime you and Static get together, it's just like nobody could do it better.
Well, I appreciate that. First off, you know that man is from Boston, or from Massachusetts.
Right, yeah, he's a Boston dude, yeah, straight up.
So that's kind of like, that's following in Guru's footsteps, yeah. But he's, you know, he loves Premier. Me and Static will always make music, man. That's my man. He helped me out a lot in this game. He was one of the first, you know, one of the first early producers. Like, he was the first person to put my music out to a blog.
Right, yeah.
On that song with Term, Money is Reality, that was the first time I was ever out on a blog. I didn't know what the fuck any of that shit was. He was like, he sent it out, and then on my Twitter, I just saw mad shit. I was like, all right, I guess that's how it works.
That's how it works. Straight up, man, straight up. All right, well, the album's coming out in March. What's the date?
March 24th, man.
Are you doing South by Southwest this year?
I am.
And I saw too, you're kind of like eating healthier. Is that right? You're trying to shed some pounds.
I lost 40 pounds, man.
Yeah, you do look. You know.
I lost 40 pounds. I'm down into the twos. I was like 335 for a minute, so that wasn't a good idea. I'm 295 right now.
How hard is it, kind of trying to do that and being the guy that people expect to be the?
Not hard at all, because I have discipline. Like last night when I had dinner with Batali, we ate, you know, beautiful foods. And you don't eat too much, and the next morning you just get back on your shit, man. I can't afford to die. You feel me?
Right. Yeah, you got children.
I can't afford to be sick and all this other shit, and I gotta look gorgeous. Every time you see me, when the wind blows and by the beach, I have to be gorgeous. You know?
Well, last question before we wrap this up. Obviously, I've seen you at tons of shows. Ladies love you, man. What can you share with us? The most interesting groupie situation that is.
We got catfished. I got catfished before.
How'd that happen? And where was this at?
This was in Denver. We got catfished. You know, I was with a bunch of boys. We just we went over to this girl's house, and she was like, you know,
she was like sending you pics, and
yeah, it wasn't her. Yeah, it was her, but it was like
10 years ago.
Or whatever.
Right.
And it was just one of the funniest situations we've ever been in. It was like, she was so hyped that we were there.
And it was just her?
Not her and her friend. And she was so hyped that we were there, screaming at the top of her lungs, and making food. And it was just a ridiculous...
Did you guys stick around and eat?
I'm not going to lie, I ate. I ate. That's gone right there. Off the scoreboard. Yeah, I definitely ate. She made some sort of Korean food.
Oh, wow.
It was a wild scene.
Sort of Korean food.
It was a wild scene.
And then you guys just kind of like, yo, well, you know, it was real, appreciate it, or did y'all stay and party?
I mean, I have another one that comes to my mind.
What's this one?
I was in New Zealand. Within 5 minutes, I had this girl in the room. She pulls out, she's like, you want to get really naughty? I was like, yeah, sure.
Fuck it, why not?
She fucking pulls out a bag of meth. She pulls out a fucking bag of meth and she hits the meth in front of me.
Yo,
That's
New Zealand?
I'll never forget
Yo,
that.
that's crazy. Hey, did
Because
you
that's
kick her
what
out
they
at
got.
that point?
Yeah, she was kicked out.
like get the fuck out of here.
She
with
was
that.
kicked out.
Yeah. Nah, you don't want no tweaker hanging out in your room.
I don't know why I did it in the first place. It was like, what am I doing?
Oh, that's crazy. Oh, my dude. Well, yo, I can't wait to hear the album. Everything that I've heard off of it, Acting Crazy, Terry, everything. Yo, Easy Rider, one of my favorite videos of all time.
Thank you, bro.
I can't wait till we get some more visuals too off.
We
the
dropped the video today, man.
I didn't see it.
Today, just now, noon.
Oh, I can't wait to see that.
Yep.
Yeah, I was
Noon.
here at noon. So, man, Action
Yep.
Bronson, my guy. Let's go try to find Peter Gammons for a fucking photo.
He's over there. I see him.